Good evening and welcome to Atlanta, where the players play for Game 1 of this NLCS between the Braves and the Cubs, with a place on the World Series on the line, no less. Now, we are joined by Cubs GM Aussie Villain, and Aussie, what makes you believe that this is your season to finally make the World Series? Yeah, just probability, really, mates. Eventually, even a trained monkey have the odds go in their favor, don't they? So, that's good.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hi guys, it must be Villain, and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. Welcome to the NLCS, and welcome to what will hopefully be the start of our win in that's 4 games. A 4-game win in the series would be very, very nice, wouldn't it? I don't even care. I mean, making the World Series would be brilliant. It'd be nice to win something, even if it is just the National League. And let's hope. It's been many, many a year. I was talking on the Discord trying to figure out when was the last time on YouTube I actually won the World Series. And we haven't won it here in 7 seasons. We got, I don't know how many seasons in Detroit. Last out of the park baseball, we didn't win it there. I don't think I won it. I think we'll go back to when I was at the Blue Jays, which is probably out of the park 20 or 21 or something since I've won the World Series. So I'm overdue. And let's hope. I mean, you guys are stuck with it for so long. You deserve to see a World Series win, if nothing else. So we're facing the Braves. Now, regular season against them, we actually won 7 games in a 4-3. So it's a game 7. But we beat them in a 7-game series. So let's hope that carries over into the postseason. Now, they were 3rd in runs scored, which is better than us, and 3rd in runs against, which is better than us. So that's a little bit concerning. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. You know, that's over 100 and something games, 161 games, I think it is. 162. Something anyway. It doesn't matter. This is 7 games where we seem to be in form. We seem to be scoring runs. We just need that to continue on for a couple more. Well, we are 8 wins away from winning it all. So we just need 8 more wins out of these idiots. And then we'll be good. We'll be good to go. Now, we haven't really made any changes to the roster from the previous series. The only one, obviously, Kevin Made is injured, so he's gone. We don't have anybody else that can hit that's in the that's on the playoff roster. So we're sort of a pinch hitter down, but we have an extra man in the bullpen. So we're looking at Alcantara game 1, Scott hopefully for game 2. So those are 2 away games. Then we've got Hans Cruz and Murillo and Alcantara at home, and then Scott and Cruz going away. Murillo is very good at home, not so good away. Scott is very good away, not so good at home. So that's why they've sort of shaped up the way they have. So I've put a little bit of thought into who's pitching what games, which if you've watched the channel for a long time, you'll know that's unlike me, but I am getting a little bit better at this sort of thing. So that's enough said. We're at Atlanta. We're in Atlanta, I should say. I forget what their stadium's called. It used to be Turner Field, but I'm pretty sure they've moved to a new one since then. So let's go discover what it's called. Let's go check the lineups. So the matchups, as they always do, look fairly spectacular, don't they? It's Patterson leading us off in centre field, Bregman in a slump, but second at third base. We've got Julian DHing at 3, McQuaid cleaning up in left field. Then we've got Davis at 5 in right field, and Marla batting 6. He's in that shortstop. Vlad at lucky 7, playing first base. Then we've got Ramirez fit again, raring to go at second base, batting 8. Ballesteros catching at 9. Alcantara goes on the mound for us, up against Lewis Gill for them. Now his regular season was 15-8 with an ERA of 3.42, even over 127. Now against us, he had a 1-1 record with an ERA of 4.82. Alcantara had a 1-0 record against the Braves with a 3.60 record ERA. So that looks okay. These guys have faced Alcantara a lot. We have faced Gill less times, but we've got some average kind of batting numbers there against him, actually, don't we? So anyway, doesn't matter. Numbers mean nothing. Let's go and beat them. And of course, the one thing we do have, it is Trust Park now, is it? The one thing that we do have, or Truist Park even, that we've never had before is our manager, I forget, Rocco, but is it Bedini or Bedelli or whatever his name is? He's won the World Series twice before. He knows how to get the job done, as Patterson leads us off with a pop fly infield, caught, shortstop, out. He knows how to get the job done. We've never had that before. As Bregman comes in, only batting 172 in the postseason, but his on-base percentage is a much better than that, and he draws another walk. So 1 out, 1 on for Julian, who is batting 222 in the postseason. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Julian forces it off into center field. It is over center field's head. Bregman is, he's old. He's almost as old as I am, but he is going to come around, get the man some oxygen as he scores from first. Julian with an RBI double. And it is McQuaid now with a runner at second and 1 out. McQuaid batting .448 in the postseason. McQuaid forces it into left field. He is caught, and Julian stays at second with 2 away. In comes Brennan Davis batting .231 in the postseason, a 1-0. Brennan Davis into centre field. That's going to drop in. That should score Julian, who would have been running on the hit. And he does get there. An RBI single from Davis makes it 2-0 to the Cubs, top of the first. Oh, boo all you want, Atlanta. It's not going to make a difference. In comes Namala batting .385, an 0-2 pitch. Namala grubbles it down in front of the catcher, out at first, but that's okay. We have a 2-run lead. And it'll be Alcantara now to come out to the mound. He's going to face Machado up first, batting 200. Not many. Estevine, who, knowing how old Manny Machado is, probably his son. And it is a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Sandy. Starts us with a strikeout. Excellent work. 1 away. In comes Jeff McNeil batting .421. Nice to see he's winning some postseason games since leaving the Mets. You're not going to win much there. And that is caught in center field by Patterson. So that is 2 down. In comes Ronald Acuna Jr. batting .353. One of their danger men for sure. An 0-2 pitch. And that is into center field. Patterson will have to field it on the bounce. And they have a 2-out single. In comes Matt Olson batting .267, but a big threat to go deep, isn't he? A 1-0. That is into left field. In comes McQuaid, makes the catch. And we get out of that first inning, still with our 2-0 lead intact. In comes Vlad at lucky 7, batting .407 in the postseason. He's going to lead off the top of the second. It's a 2-0 pitch. And Vlad into left field. That's going to get in, and it will be a leadoff single for Vlad. A reminder, I have promised Vlad, not in-game, just on YouTube, that if he gets us to the World Series, he can have his contract, whatever it is he wants. Ramirez comes in now, an 0-1 pitch. And that is a double play ball if I ever saw one. Somehow, they've only got Vlad at second, and I'm not quite sure how they've managed that. Ballesteros comes in, batting .235, a 1-1. There goes Ramirez, and he will get himself over to second. Alright, 1 out with a man in scoring position. Full count on Ballesteros. He draws a walk. That looked close-ish. Yeah, low and inside. So it's back to Bobby Patterson. 0 for 1 today. A 1-1 pitch. Patterson up the middle. That is... Oh, it's a good catch and it's a double play. That is so unlucky. That is so unlucky. And let's hope that is not something that's going to be a feature of this series, is us getting bad luck. Reynolds comes in batting .353. A 1-2 pitch. Alcantara with another strikeout. That is 1 away, 2 strikeouts for him today. Grisham, who just pulled off some magnificent defensive work at shortstop. That's right, hit him. Have some of that. Bastard. Alright, it is Cuero coming in now. He's batting .211. If we can get a double play ball, no, we get a walk. So that maybe is a little bit of regret now. Grisham. I fully endorsed it at the time. It is Harris 2 coming in. He is batting .111 in the postseason, and that is straight up. It'll come down with snow on it and land in the Marlins glove. 2 away. It is Shoemake coming in now, batting .125. First pitch swing. That's into center field. Patterson only on the bounce, and it'll score a run. So it is now 2-1 on the Shoemake RBI single. And Machado comes back in 0 for 1 today. A 1-0 pitch. And that is a ground ball. Namala has it and doesn't have a play. So suddenly this is big, isn't it? Loaded bases, 2 out, McNeil at the plate. Come on, mate. I'm a Mets fan. Do me a favor. Oh, he's not. He's not. He's just given them the lead. A 2 RBI single. And the Braves have a 2-1 lead. And this has just got out of hand all of a sudden, hasn't it? It really, really has. So we're 3-2 down. 2 on, 2 out for Acuna Jr., who's 1 for 1. We walk him to load the bases for home run, big threat, Olsen to come up to the plate. A full count, and it's a strikeout, and that is, thank you, baseball gods. We needed that, so we go to the third, 1 run down, Bregman to lead us off, walked first time around, a 1-2 pitch. Bregman grounds it to the shortstop, that'll be 1 away. In will come Julian, who hit the RBI single or double. I can't remember which one it was last time up now. A 1-2 pitch. He watches strike 3, and that was always strike 3, wasn't it? It never looked like missing. Oh, it was actually outside. Come on, man. So 2 out, no one on for McQuaid, who's 0 for 1. First pitch swing. McQuaid grounds it to the second baseman, and that'll do it for the top of the third. We are still 1 run down. Alcantara to face Reynolds, who I think led off the last inning, didn't he? A 1-0 pitch. Reynolds into right field, and Brennan Davis will field it off the wall, and it'll be a leadoff double. Now, often we see Alcantara have 1 bad inning and then recover. That's not the best way to start your recovery, is it? Grisham comes back in. He got hit last time up. This time he gets struck out. Much better. 1 away. In comes Cuero, who walked last time up. He grounds it to the second baseman this time. He's out at first. Runner goes to third with 2 away. And Harris 2 will come up. 0 for 1 today. A 1-1 pitch. And that is into center field. Patterson needs to make the catch. He's camped underneath it. He does. And we get around that leadoff double. So to the top of the 4th, Davis to lead us off. 1 for 1 today. A 1-1 pitch. Davis rips it down towards third base. Past third base. Into left field for a leadoff single. In comes Namala, 0 for 1 today. A 3-1. He walks. So 2 on, none out for Lucky 7. He's 1 for 1. An 0-2 pitch. Vlad watches it. Oh! In comes Ramirez. He almost ground into a double play last time up. He's 0 for 1. And that is much, much better. That's going to find the fence. And it is going to tie the game, I think. We've tied the game. Are we going to take the lead? Around we come to go. 4-3 ahead. It's an RBI, 2 RBI double for Ramirez. And it'll be Ballesteros now with a runner at second. He walked last time up. He'll walk this time as well. So 2 on, 1 out. Patterson to the plate. He is 0 for 2 so far today. A 1-0 pitch. And Patterson, it's a double play. Surely. No, again. They're not turning these double plays, which really look like they should be turned, don't they? So runners at the corners, 2 out. Bregman at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 2-1 pitch. Bregman, it's not going to get it done. And we score 2 in the 4th to go in front, but we strand 2 as well. And Alcantara will face Shoemake, who is 1 for 1 with the RBI first time around. First pitch swing. He has sent one straight up. Namala's underneath it. 1 away. It'll bring in Machado, who's 1 for 2. A 3-1 pitch. And that is into center field. It will be it'll drop in, I should say. And that is a 1-out single. McNeil comes in, 1 for 2. He has 2 RBIs from his hit last time up. This time he grounds it to Namala. Can we turn a double? That's how you do it, Atlanta. That's how you do it. And that'll end the bottom of the 4th. All right, Julian to lead us off, 1 for 2 today. A 2-2 pitch. And that is deep into center field. Edouard Julian! It is gone! And Edouard Julian! 426 feet, almost dead straight center field. And it is 5-3 to the Cubs in Game 1. In, Carl, that'll do it for Gill as well. In will come Jackson Kawar, who I think we had at the Rockies. He's going to face McQuaid, who is 0 for 2. It's a full count is what it is. What can McQuaid do with Kawar? He will draw a walk. 1 on, none out for Davis, who is 2 for 2. An 0-2. Brennan Davis that gets the swing. So that is 1 away. In comes Namala, who's 0 for 1. First pitch swing. Namala into center field. It didn't look like a pitch you wanted to swing at, especially first up. So that is 2 away. Yeah, tying in. No, it was a strike, but you don't need to swing at that first time around. So anyway, Vlad. In he comes. 1 for 2 tonight. Vlad just to the side of the pitch up, and that'll do it for the 5th. But we extend the lead to 2 thanks to Julian. And Acuna Jr. will lead them off against Alcantara. He's 1 for 1 with a walk, I think it was today. First pitch into center field. Patterson's going back, makes the catch almost at the wall. And that is 1 away. Olsen, 0 for 2. Full count. And that is a ground ball to Ramirez, who makes the play at first for 2 away. And it'll bring up Reynolds, who is 1 for 2. It is a 2-1 pitch. And it is into center field. It's going to drop in front of Patterson. So a 2-out single for the Braves. And it'll be Grisham to the plate, who is 0 for 1. A 1-0. Grisham down the third base line. It is fielded by Bregman over to second. And that ends the 5th. We are 5-3 up. Now, one thing that was really a feature, the Rockies series, by the way, absolutely brilliant. It really, really was. Even sort of looking back on it now, it was a brilliant series. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it as Ramirez strikes out to lead off the top of the 6th. But one thing that was sort of a feature in that is that we would have our big inning and then they would have their big inning. What has happened to that? How is that in play? We'll take an infield single. I don't think what's actually the game has happened haven't really conveyed that properly. But anyway, we'll take it. So we've got a 1-out single. In comes Patterson 0 for 3. So yeah, what we don't want to have is that's double play ball. We showed them how to do it. That's the problem, isn't it? What we don't need to happen is for the Braves to have a big inning. We need to kind of get that out of our system. Now that could have been just down to the fact that the Rockies were a good hitting team. Because I think if I remember correctly, they led the league in runs scored as Ramirez gets Cuero out at first. So yeah, that could just be down to who it was we were playing. As that is over Vlad down into that right field corner, and that'll be a 1-out double as Davis gets it in. And I wonder if that will do it for Alcantara. No, he's 96 pitches in. Shoemake will come in. He is 1 for 2 tonight, an 0-2 pitch. And that is into center field. Patterson's there, though. Makes the catch. Runner stays at second. 2 away. And it brings in Machado, who is 2 for 3. A first pitch swing. A ground ball. Ramirez should have that fairly comfortably. And again, it's a scoreless inning. And again, we see it from Alcantara so many times. Just one inning. And if it wasn't for that one inning, it'd be relatively comfortable for a postseason game at 5-0. But he does it time and time again. Bregman will lead us off. Bregman pops it up into center field. And that is 1 away. It'll bring in Julian, who is 2 for 3 with that home run already tonight. 2 RBIs as well. It's a full count. And Julian grounds it to the second baseman. That will be 2 away. Up will come McQuaid, 0 for 2. An 0-1 pitch. McQuaid sends it into deep center field. William McQuaid, has he hit another postseason home run? He is a freak. William McQuaid with his 4th of the postseason. It is 415 feet. Again, almost dead straight. And it is now 6-3 in the top of the 7th. Oh, may these bats keep hitting. It is Brennan Davis who is 2 for 3 tonight. A 1-1 pitch. Brennan Davis. No, that's not quite got the weight behind it. And that'll be caught in center field. That'll end at the top of the 7th. We stretch 6-3 up in game 1. Alright, welcome back. It is still Alcantara on the mound. 100 pitches deep. It is Jeff McNeil to lead them off. Our bullpen is fairly solid. I don't know that I'd be leaving Alcantara on, but he's got another out there. So he's gone 7.1 inning now, just giving up the 3. In comes Acuna Jr., who's 1 for 2 tonight. A 1-0 pitch. That is a ground ball to Vlad. He's gone 7.2 inning now. Can he get to the end of the 7th? Oh, he's gone 6.2, sorry. In comes Olsen, who is 0 for 3. It's a first pitch swing. Olsen grounds it to Namala. That should be bread and butter for him. And we go to the top of the 8th. 6-3 to the good. Jacob Webb will come in to pitch for them. He's gone 3.2 innings so far the postseason without giving up an earned run. Namala will lead us off. He is 0 for 2 tonight. It's a full count. Come on, Arjun. Get yourself on base here, mate. Vlad's up next. He does. Does he know second base is able to get to it? And that will be 1 away. In comes Lucky 7. 1 for 3 tonight. It's a 1-0 pitch. Vlad, is that going to drop in? No, it's sort of just floating up towards left field's glove. And that is 2 away for Ramirez now, who is 1 for 3. It's a 2-0. 2 out, no one on. Ramirez into center field. That'll be caught. That'll end the top of the 8th. Surely Sandy doesn't come back out, and he does. He's 104 pitches deep. It is Reynolds coming in, 2 for 3 tonight, an 0-1 pitch. And that is hit well into left field. McQuaid will cut it off and keep it to a single. But leadoff man is aboard. Alcantara will face Grisham now, who is 0 for 2. We do realise we have a bullpen, don't we? As there's a walk, and this brings tying run to the plate. Rocco, he has finally made a change. So Levi Kelly will come in. He has gone 3.1 innings in this postseason without giving up an earned run. He's going to face Cuero, with none out, 2 on. He is 0 for 2 tonight. This is the hitter. It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is into right field. Davis will make the catch. Can he keep the runner at second? He can. So 1 away for Harris 2, who is 1 for 3 tonight. It's a 2-2 pitch. Kelly with a strikeout, 2 down. We shouldn't have brought Alcantara out this inning. It was kind of over 100 pitches. It's not like he has a shutout or something going. There was really no need to do it, as Kelly walks to load the bases with 2 out. And it is Machado at the plate. He is 2 for 4. This is huge, isn't it? 3-run lead, a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Levi. It's to Vlad. He'll take the base himself, and we get out of that jam. And we will go to the 9th. 3 runs up in Atlanta. Can we add to that? Ballesteros, who is 1 for 1. He's been walked a couple of times. A 2-0 pitch. And Ballesteros fouls it off, and that will be caught 1 away. In comes Patterson, who's 0 for 4. I did toy with the idea of starting Petey Crow after he pinch hit and got 2 runs across last was it game 4, wasn't it, against the Rockies? Yeah, having gone 0 for 5, we might consider doing that for game 2 perhaps. Bregman now with 2 out, no one on. He's 0 for 3. And he forgets to swing, and that'll take us into the bottom of the 9th. We have a 3-run lead. Montano comes onto the mound. It is McNeil at the plate. He has gone 1 for 4 so far tonight. It's an 0-2 pitch. Can Montano close this out for us? There's 1. A 3-pitch strikeout. In comes Acuna Jr., who is 1 for 3. Another 1-2 pitch. Montano with another strikeout. They are down to their final out. We are 1 out away from winning game 1. Olsen to the plate. He is 0 for 4. Oh, it's a 3-0 pitch. And we walk him on 4 pitches. All right, let's not worry about that, but the tying run is on deck. It is Reynolds to the plate, who is 3 for 4 tonight. First pitch swing. That is a ground ball. Vlad, go to the base yourself, mate, and we have won game 1 in Atlanta. Come on, come on, come on. So we leap out to a 1-0 lead. We are 3 wins away. Now, a little bit like the NLDS, we will come back when there is a chance for someone to clinch the series, and hopefully that's going to be us in game 4. Unlikely to be the case. It never works out quite like that, does it? But that was good. That's good. We're playing well. We're playing well at the right time of the season. Is this going to be our year? Fingers crossed. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Let's get this done. All right, if you've enjoyed it, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time, hopefully, as we go to try and make the World Series. Take care.